Hey everybody, welcome back to Pete and Jeremy's DnDTime. This is game 2 this evening, an adventure I have entitled, Uh-oh, You're Dead! And so, as we come to today's adventure, the four of you had recently just been sent out on a mission. There was a haunted house just in the outskirts of Central City that you four were intended to go in, deal with whatever was there, and finish it off. And so, as we start out the adventure, it's raining outside. You feel or hear the pitter-patter of raindrops on the wooden roof above. Little bits of moisture drip down through the rafters to the attic floor where you currently stand. Armand, Xavier, Wallace, you hear these sounds and you awaken. That's weird. You're just in the basement fighting and you look down and you can't see anything. It's so dark.
Well, am I dead?
You go to what do you do?
I touch myself all over.
There's nothing there. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, you feel yourself.
I can feel myself.
But
okay.
Yeah,
all right. Then I'm probably fine.
Hardly the time of police, Armand.
You realize as you're looking around, it seems like you're in a pretty confined space. It's like your eyes seem to be adjusting to this darkness around you. You can barely see little bits of light peeking through a seam a little bit above you. And
well, thankfully the Wallace clan knights are trained against claustrophobia, so I feel fine. I'll think my way out of this.
Yeah, you appear to be in a box.
9 intelligence.
Like a long, thin box.
Would you, perchance, describe this long, thin box as a coffin?
You could roll me I think do you have a woodworker's tools skill? Are you proficient with woodworker's tools, Armand?
No.
Okay. Yes, you're in a coffin.
Ah.
I was gonna have you roll, but you've already there. Yeah, you're definitely in a coffin, you think.
Great. Well, I break out of the coffin.
All right, roll me an athletics check.
You got it.
You smash out of the coffin. The lid just goes flying, and that as you erupt from the coffin, the lid just goes scattering across the otherwise fairly empty room here. And it's very loud.
Armand, strongest party member.
You can see floating maybe 2 feet ahead of you appears to be the snoozing ethereal form of your friend Salazar Stannick. Salazar, you awaken to a loud crashing sound and you see what looks like Armand in front of you. He just erupted from a coffin, but he's got these 2 big fangs and a bit of a mantle. He looks kind of like a vampire.
Salazar, why are you so ethereal?
Armand, you don't, look so good.
I feel fine. I feel great. What do you mean? You look all floaty.
You're just looking a little pale, and maybe a little long in the tooth, if you know what I mean.
A little long in the. I'm in fine fighting shape. I don't know what you mean at all.
Yevgeny, as the lid of the coffin flies across the room, you seem to have hit it with a great amount of force, Armand, more than you kind of expected. You awaken
Sometimes I don't know my own strength.
Yevgeny, as you get hit in the head with something. Oh, it hurts. You're also all twisted up. It feels like you're your body's tied up in a knot. It's very dark. You can hardly move. Maybe you're hogtied.
Ugh.
Yeah, you feel like burlap almost rubbing up against you.
Burlap. Yeah, I try to move. I try to wiggle burlap.
Okay, if you wiggle around, I think Armand and Salazar, you can hear from in the corner behind you in a little bag, a big burlap sack actually next to the fireplace. There's a clattering sound like bones.
Oh dear.
I investigate the clattering.
Okay, yeah, you walk over and you hear Yevgeny mumbling to himself from this burlap sack.
I do not feel well.
Of the mumbling, do I identify that it is Yevgeny?
Yeah, I think so. I think you recognize the voice. It could be a trick, though. Someone pretending to be Yevgeny.
Yevgeny, are you all right?
Da, comrade. Hello. What is... Do
you want to open the bag?
Okay, I do not feel quite myself.
I'm gonna poke the bag a little bit.
Okay. Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah, Yevgeny, someone pokes you through the sack you're in, and there's a bit of a clattering sound. And Yevgeny, you hear a clattering sound.
Oh no. Am I...
Yevgeny, why are you clattering?
Am I bones? Is it?
Yevgeny, you've always been to skin and bones. I've always said you need to work on your workout regimen.
I poked myself.
I open the bag.
Yeah, and you appear, you don't feel anything when you poke yourself. Like, it's obviously you're touching something solid, Yevgeny, and then light streams in all your bones.
Oh no.
Yevgeny, you're just bones.
I've ever had. Yes, I believe I am a skeleton.
And Salazar is ghosty. Why am I the only one healthy and hale and strong?
Well, you know, now that you mention it, Armand,
Yeah, and where's Kelar? You guys don't see Kelar anywhere in this attic crawl space.
Yes.
That's fine.
Let us.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kelar, are you here? You're always our adventuring companion. Can you hear us?
Kelar.
Can I?
Yevgeny and Salazar are stricken with some ails, and I feel fine.
Kelar, yeah, you hear these sounds. How loud are you yelling, Armand? Like really loud, or just like
how loud? Loud. I yell. I'm a loud person. It's my nature. I don't know how to yell softly.
Wallace clan knights are trained in loudness.
The Wallace clan knights have always known how to yell.
All right.
We must yell over the sounds of battle.
Kelar, you wake up. You're in an incredibly comfortable bed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a very, very comfortable bed. You were just having a nice
nap. Wakes up in a bed and I wake up in a coffin. That's okay.
That sounds about
And you're in a fairly small room. You have no idea where this is. There's like a little vase on the windowsill with some dead flowers in it. Clearly have not been maintained. But yeah, you can see above you on the ceiling, there's like a little drawstring for a trapdoor ladder to go up to an attic, and that's where the yelling seems to be coming from. You think it's the distinctive yell of a Wallace clan knight. You're pretty used to it by now.
Okay, and so all right, I'll get out of bed.
Okay.
Oh, so glad to get this guy out of bed. Oh,
you get out of bed. You're feeling pretty good. Actually, you're feeling stronger, faster, just better in every way.
Nice.
I feel great too.
Are there any mirrors in the room?
Yeah, there's a I think like on the other side of the door, like on the back of the door, there's a big mirror in it.
Do I look differently than I would expect to normally?
You go over to the mirror and you look in the mirror and you look the same. I mean, you've got blood all over you.
Oh, well, that's not.
Like you're covered in blood. But besides the blood, you look fine.
Right.
You can see, like, reflected in the mirror on the other side of the room. There's the window with the the vase and everything.
Huh. Okay. And are there any rooms attached to this room other than the attic and the window?
Yeah, there's probably like a little closet you could open up and look in. But if you do so, there's nothing in there.
All right.
Maybe some like hangers, but no clothes or anything.
Okay, I attempt to inspect the vase and...
As you walk over the window, you're transformed into a werewolf, and you go berserk. The rest of you begin to hear this horrible growling, thrashing from the room below you.
Ah, there must be some kind of beast after Kelar. We must save him. I open the hatch shaft.
Yeah, you open the hatch, and you can see there's down everywhere. Yeah, you do that. There's down everywhere. It looks like this nice bed that was probably there a moment ago has been thrashed, and you see Kelar panting heavily, and he looks fine, like he's like came again. He's over by the door where there's a mirror.
Kelar.
You're you again. Your bed's destroyed.
Oh man.
What
my
happened to your bed? What beast was in here?
Who was in here? What's going on? As you can see,
hey.
Salazar is some kind of ghost type situation, and Yevgeny he's a bag of bones, and I obviously feel fine, and you look fine, though maybe a little out of breath.
Armand, you're a zombie, my friend.
I'm a what?
You look a little zombified.
Do I look zombified?
I think you're
You wanna
mixing
look
up
yourself in the
zombies and
mirror?
vampires.
Yeah, you got to look at yourself in the mirror just to see if you're like maybe a little pale, but you're not there. You're not in the mirror.
Oh, dear me. Yes,
There's no
definitely-
reflection.
This is some
Armand,
sort
you're
of
definitely vampire.
trick mirror.
Confirmed.
Armand, I think you're a zombie, a creature of the night, Nosferatu.
Isn't
No,
Isn't that
Kelar, that is vampire. We are sure.
No, a vampire is like a risen dead.
I want to back
monster,
up two
Haitian
full
voodoo
steps.
thingy.
I want to back up one step for the fact that Kelar doesn't understand what a zombie versus vampire is, but then I want to back up a step before that to talk about the fact that I might be one of those things.
Well,
I was drunk for most of.
Well, I'm
my
obviously in the best shape of any of
class,
us.
so This is definitely vampire.
I mean,
You're a
after
ghost.
Kelar. That's neither here nor there.
I will say, Salazar, none of those like old aches maybe you felt before, they're all gone.
I feel great. Now I felt
I
better.
try to pat Salazar on the back.
Yeah, your hand just kind of goes through Salazar. Salazar, that feels real bad. That feels really uncomfortable.
Careful.
Ooh, we don't like that. We don't like
Well,
that.
what do you
Salazar
mean
ghost
careful?
could be useful. I need vodka. Maybe I can cure myself of this ailment. Does anybody have any?
Yevgeny, I have to
how would
imagine
you
that
go
vodka
about-
wouldn't put flesh back on your bone.
And even if it would, how would you go about metabolizing it?
I don't. You know what? It doesn't
There's
matter.
magic, Kelar. Okay,
I'm a
let's.
wizard. I can do whatever I want.
Well, Kelar, how do you feel? You seem to be pretty normal.
Oh no, I'm a werewolf.
A what?
Yeah,
oh.
if I walk over to that window,
Okay.
Oh, it's Moonlight.
I think I'm a distinct type of werewolf that is activated by window frames, not the moon.
Well, that's good because the
Well, the
moon
rest of you can see out the window. There's moonlight cascading into the room.
Yes, Salazar.
Moonlight's just sunlight.
How does your theory of the moon being fake jive with the existence of werewolf?
Easy.
What's your explanation for werewolf?
We assume that it's caused by the moon, but you'd have to go off a different assumption. Maybe in fact it is
by other
caused.
things,
It
like
could be easily
windowsills.
caused by windowsills or just the night air or the sun.
Sure.
There are unknown factors. You do not know this for
Exactly.
sure.
It needs.
Excuse
All I'm
me,
saying is it needs study.
Omnipotent God in the sky. Could I please make some form of what's it called? Arcana check. To.
I don't think skeletons can make arcana checks. I don't think that's allowed.
You want to make an Arcana check? You have your robes and your staff and all your magic stuff. You have all of your things, except one person has something a little different than usual, and that is Armand. You also have like a black half cape with a big mantle.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But everyone else is pretty much the same. We've got all the same stuff.
Most of the Wallace clan's knights have frowned upon my fashion choices in the past, but they can't say no to this.
I don't know if I can
I
Bit of a
do
monster squad.
oppose when I say that. I just want to make that clear. I'm doing like a pose with a collar up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy. Go ahead and roll me that Arcana check, Yevgeny, and I'll let you know what you know.
yes.
So your goal here, if I understand correctly, you want to figure out what has happened to you.
I feel like this is more of a religion check.
I am, this is,
It could
no,
be.
actually, I am trying to figure out, not what has happened to me yet, specifically, but rather, our surroundings.
Wow.
What is the nature of this?
So altruistic.
Of this house.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that Arcana check.
I will roll that.
Yeah, you're in a house. It's a wooden home. Very old. Probably that old mansion you went in just a few hours ago, you think. This isn't really an Arcana roll that I'm giving you the answer for. I'm just telling you what you remember. And it was super haunted, or at least that's what the townspeople were saying. Some guy in the basement was like dragging people down and murdering them or something. You went down in the basement, walked down the stairs, and then you woke up here with a bag of bones.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Do we remember if this man was some form of necromancer, or was he just some...
You don't remember seeing him. It's weird.
Very interesting. Does the house have any magical properties besides the curses or whatever it is affecting us?
You know what? I think
Not besides that. We want to know specifically that.
Yeah, I think with that natural 17, this is a haunted house, as some might call it. Typically, so if someone is made to haunt a house, this is your knowledge as an adventurer. They can't leave until that curse is lifted, right? Like a ghost haunting a house would be forced to haunt that location for the rest of eternity until they are destroyed, or otherwise the curse is reversed.
Do I know?
So I think Yevgeny, you are understanding, just like in trying to think about this in a magical sense, and I think in you trying to think of things that aren't the house, you're finding your thoughts like muddled and kind of like it's like gives you a bit of a headache to try and just think about not being in the house.
Indeed.
Like, yeah, it's a little rough.
Thank you.
What about thinking about burning the house down? How do I feel about that?
You think of you're trying to think about burning the house down.
I'm just
You think it's
thinking
bad. You
about
don't
it.
like fire very much, actually. I think.
I don't.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, maybe I don't like that fire stuff that much.
I see.
Well, actually, I think you're okay with fire. Let me check real quick.
Am I okay with fire?
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool with fire. I lied. Fire's not. I mean, fire is the same as it was before. You just don't want to get burned by fire.
I love fire.
Yeah. However, you are thinking that this house can protect you from the evil sun, which will burn and kill you.
The sun, of course.
Sure.
Well, the sun is made of fire, but the sun isn't out right now. The moon is out.
Yeah, exactly. It is moon time.
I, unlike Kelar, need not fear the moon, and unlike Salazar, believe in the moon.
That's strange. But okay.
All right. Well, so we're in this room. We're in this bedroom.
Yeah.
I walk out of the bedroom into the hall.
You open the door into the hallway.
I do it dramatically though with my cape behind me.
A flourish? Yeah, you open the door dramatically with a flourish. The door opens up. Actually, can you roll me an athletics check?
I can.
It's not like the door is locked or anything. You're too powerful. You tear the doorknob out of the door as you throw the door open. You're way stronger than you remember.
This is my room.
No, it's not.
I was in the bed. I destroyed the bed.
I was in the attic upstairs in a coffin.
Yeah, and that's your room and your coffin, and you don't see I'm not destroying the door to it.
Well,
so if you would, please.
I'm sorry. I'll fix it later, all right?
All right.
So I tear the door off. It's injured because I'm too damn strong. Everyone knows it. All right, so we move on.
Yeah, there's a bit of a hallway ahead of you. Again, you're high up, probably on the 3rd floor of this house.
I ain't high. You high?
You can see this hallway goes maybe 30 feet. There are a couple of doors on either side along the way, and it seems like
how many on each side?
There's probably, you're at the end of the hallway because of course you're at the end of the hallway. There's probably 2 rooms on your left and 3 rooms on your right, and at the end of the hallway it opens up into what's probably like a foyer, like the upper part of a foyer maybe, or just a stairway going down. And at the very far end of the hallway there's a second door.
Okay.
So you have 3 doors on your right, 2 on your left, 1 straight ahead, and the staircase going down.
I turn back around with a flourish to the rest.
Well, Armand's blocking the door currently. Armand flourishes around toward you.
Armand, stop flourishing and get out of the way.
I flourish around and I look at everybody. What do we think we should do?
Well, we gotta end the curse and find the, I don't know, innocent children.
Do we want to split up and search some different rooms?
Obviously, we should split up.
Obviously, we should split up.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe we should. That is a very good strategy.
Maybe we should go in pairs.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
I think it's safe.
Well, someone should probably go with Salazar because he can't do anything.
What do you mean I can't do anything?
You're a ghost.
And I will go downstairs.
All right, ghost and skeleton is a natural pairing. Werewolf and zombie is a natural pairing.
This
Let's
is
go with
true.
that.
I thought I was a vampire.
No, a vampire is a corpse that has been reanimated by a necromancer to serve
Okay.
some
I'm
sort of
not going to do this.
are a zombie.
I'm not. I'm just not.
Suck blood from virgins. Just deal with it.
Why is it just
And
okay?
let's go.
All right, we're moving on.
Okay.
Yes, I follow.
Kelar and I go to the rooms on the left.
Too much.
Okay.
All right, and maybe I'll open the doors just so this place maintains some resale value, big guy.
I was planning to burn this place down, so I'm not really worried about it.
Oh, what? Okay.
It's nice house.
It is a nice house, isn't it?
So
Anyway.
you split up. Kelar and Armand, you're gonna check the doors on the left,
Yes.
Yeah.
and Yevgeny and Salazar, you're gonna check the rooms on the right.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So who's opening the doors?
I'll open the doors in our pair.
Okay.
Yes,
Open the door.
I try to open the door.
Yeah, you're able to open the doors.
Wow.
Ooh, ghosty boy, open
It's
the
like
door.
it's a little harder than you remember. Like, man, these doors are slippery or something. But yeah, you are in fact able to open the doors.
Oh, he's like a poltergeist.
Yeah, so you open the doors and you start to check them out. And as you're going on the left side, you're seeing, oh, there's a bathroom, and then there's a spare bedroom. There's nothing in here really. And then the doors on the right, Salazar, you go into the first room, and it appears to be a study. Right, there's a big fireplace that's set up there. There's a large wingback chair that's faced away from you toward a big open window where you can see the rain pouring down. There's some bookshelves. Do you want to head into that room and investigate it all?
I think there's bookshelves in there. You just avoid it. Too much knowledge in there.
No. We like books. Books are good.
I mean, your call.
Yeah, you go in, Yevgeny, and you start looking around. There's no one in the chair, thank goodness. But you find there are some fancy pokers for the fire. Yeah, they're nice looking.
Take one.
Wonderful. Nice looking fire pokers.
Yeah, they look like they could be worth some money. Like they've got like silver engravings in the handles and everything.
Ooh,
Or not engravings,
made
but
of silver.
embossed. You want to grab a couple?
I would like to. Yes, I will. But first, before I grab a poker, I will scan for magic on this thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, the classic enchanted fire poke.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an
never know.
Arcana check. As you're looking around, there are in fact magical sigils, not on the poker, but in the fireplace, like the arch of the fireplace inside. Like perhaps this fireplace could be used for some kind of magical something or other. Who
I
knows?
see. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to light the fire.
The fire lights up. There's now fire in the fireplace.
Wonderful.
A couple logs are now burning.
I will grab one of the pokers,
Okay, you do that.
and I will poke the fire.
As you're doing that, I'm wondering, Salazar, you're also in this room.
That's what we play D&D
Yes.
for, man. Pokes and fires. About.
Yeah, of course. Are you doing anything, Salazar, or are you just watching Yevgeny do this stuff?
I'm gonna try an Arcana check too.
Okay, and what are you looking for? That looks like a hand crossbow check. Salazar. No, I
Did
can't.
I hit the button? Oh, I
You
see.
actually hit the hand crossbow one.
Oh, I see that. That's bad.
He's a ghost. Tough, you know. He can't
Yeah,
talk about it.
it's everything's slippery. I'm just anything that relates to being a ghost, or maybe ideally not being a ghost.
Yeah, okay, so are you also investigating like the fireplace area?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go over, go ahead and roll me that Arcana check. Okay, so as you guys are all over there investigating the fireplace, a couple of things are happening that you two aren't immediately understanding. The first one is the flue is not open, and so smoke is starting to pour into the room. And I think
Yevgeny, that's like
Step one.
Yeah, and I think that both you, Kelar, and you as well, Armand, noticed that as you're coming out of the second room, the spare bedroom. You're seeing there's kind of smoke beginning to pour into the hallway from the
Do I
one
still
room
need
your
to
friends have
breathe?
gone in. No, you don't.
You don't have any lung.
Which is why you probably haven't realized it, because you're looking around by the fire. It's not really burning you.
Does he have a sense of smell?
Does who knows? Not enough of one to tell there's a smoke. Oh, there's smoke.
Very well.
Fire.
Very good.
Definitely a bit.
Salazar, you're looking around at these rooms. You're like trying to get a good look at one, and you accidentally float through the fireplace, and you're in a secret chamber now.
Oh,
Pass through the wall.
what do I see?
It's dark, and as a ghost, you do have dark vision. You've got dark vision. That's pretty cool. Yeah, as you come into this chamber, you can see behind it there are a bunch of like occult books. Right, there's like a skull with a candle that's mostly melted on top of it.
Yeah.
There's a pentagram on the engraved into the floor, or some other arcane sigil of the kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like there's most of a ritual that has been completed here. Looks like maybe we could just use a little blood to finish.
Can
There's
I?
also a lever that you could probably use to open the door back into the study.
Other room. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly do an Arcana check just to try to figure out what the ritual is?
I think a part of that 8. Yeah, I'm not sure you know what the ritual is.
Can I try now? Now that I know what I'm looking for, can I roll again?
You could roll me a different check. You'd roll me like a religion check or something.
Sure.
Yeah, you think it might change you back.
I don't love that. I'm gonna pull the lever.
Might change you back. Are you
I'm
pull
gonna
the lever? The
lever.
fireplace sinks down into the floor in front of you, Yevgeny, which is scary. You almost get your head caught in it, which is bad. Now there's a roaring fire under the floorboards, and you see a passage on the other side where your friend Salazar is floating. You see the pentagram on the floor, the candle, everything. Yeah.
Hey, hello, comrade.
So this might change us back. It also might not. Seems like the ritual only needs some blood.
Kelar and Armand, would you two want to go into that room and investigate what they're doing as well? Like also be here, or do you want to just keep looking around otherwhere?
I think I go in there to see what the smoke is all about. What's the?
Yeah. Well, you see now there looks like there's a fire under the floorboards.
That's not,
I would like to open the flue.
well, it's too late. The fire's gone round.
Yeah. Now the fire has sunk beneath the floorboards with the fireplace.
That'll probably go out on its own, all right?
Well,
I was planning to burn this place down anyway. All right, I'm not going to worry about it.
Floorboards are made of wood, so
Hey, they're starting to catch fire, getting a little hot. I think those of you with flesh can tell the floorboards are getting a little warm.
it's also very smoky in here.
Nah, you know what? I'm just not going to worry about it.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, what did you guys find? We apparently didn't find anything because we didn't get any narration in our room.
Fire.
Yeah, nothing in that room.
What can we put out the fire that's next to the pentagram that will make us people again?
That's a good. Yeah, can we? Can you guys put that lever back up? And we'll put out the fire.
Well, Yevgeny, can't you just snuff out fire with magic?
Yevgeny looks
Okay.
at his spell list.
Apparently not.
Can I do that?
I feel like I could put it out with my cloak. 'Cause I have a
Yeah,
cloak.
do you want to try and like just beat the fire out with your cloak?
Yeah, can I reach the fire now that it's like, on the
Salazar,
floor?
just like float through it.
Yeah,
I'll probably
I think
put it
you-
out.
Salazar, do you want to try and float through the fire to try and put it out?
No.
Okay.
What? Well, you're a
All right,
ghost.
well, I'm gonna try to put it out with my cloak.
All right, can you roll me a nature check?
A nature check, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not great, but yeah. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
you do that. You beat the fire out with your cloak. This is such a useful cloak.
I'm loving this cloak. I'm loving this cloak.
Very good.
Cool.
But yeah.
Good job, everybody.
You're
I
all
mean-
here now. You see the secret chamber with the pentagram that will definitely. I'm sorry. Salazar thinks it'll turn you back.
All right. So what does it need to turn us back?
Blood? Did you say blood?
Yeah, you think it's
I
blood.
definitely am thinking about blood. I don't know if somebody said blood. Somebody say
Yeah.
blood?
All right. Hey.
No,
Zom-
it seems to be blood.
Zombie guy,
okay.
you take a
And,
walk, and I'm gonna put some blood on this thing and see.
Well,
what it
I
does.
want to be just clear that I'm not 100% sure that it will change us back. So your mileage may vary.
Let's note that this is here. Let's note that this is not going to burn.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go check some of the other rooms. and
All right.
come back if we feel like it. If we need to come back here. All right. I go open the second door on the left.
Yeah. Well, you already opened both the doors on the left.
Oh,
There was a privy and there was a second bedroom, like a spare bedroom.
Okay. Great. No narration in either of those rooms. But,
No, they were very mundane. I'm sorry, there was moonlight pouring into both of them through windows.
All right,
I
not a great
assume you
room.
did you do your best to avoid that, Kelar?
I
or-
didn't. Armand
Yes, yes. Where possible, I am staying out of the moonlight because
Yeah, and I think
I
just
was
in-
more of a La La Land guy. So.
Meanwhile, I was dancing in the moonlight.
Well, and I think Kelar, in seeing the moonlight, you can
You
tell
could say I was moonstruck.
if you wanted, you could let that beast out. You could just let it go.
Don't do
I
that.
don't want to do that. That would be fun.
According to Van Helsing
lost
rules,
Yevgeny.
I'm weak
Yeah,
to
he
werewolves, so I don't like
popped out a minute ago. I don't know what happened to him.
I think he needs to.
Yevgeny's choking on the smoke.
He'll be-
I open the second door on the right.
Okay. You open the second door on the right. You throw it open, and you see beyond what appears to be like servants' quarters. There are a bunch of bunk beds. Yeah, it's just kind of.
kind of messed up. All right.
Yeah, there are some trunks.
Is there
I open the trunk.
moonlight?
There is no moonlight. There's no windows in this room.
Well, then I'll investigate the
Spooky, but
room.
good.
Yeah, you go in. You want to open one of the trunks, Armand?
I first want to open one of the trunks, and then I want to flip over one of the mattresses.
All right, can you roll me an athletics check, Armand?
I so can.
All right. Yeah, you open the trunk normally. You don't tear the lid off of it. You're able to control yourself. And you open the trunk. Inside, there
Lame, but
are
okay.
what appears to be clothing. I don't know what else you expected to find in this trunk.
Nothing really. I rifle around in the clothing just to
you
make
wanna
sure that
investigate?
it seems like clothing. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
roll me an
investigate.
investigation check. Absolutely. Oh, I see. 11. All right. At the bottom of the trunk, there's like a secret compartment. And as you open that up, within it, you find these this kind of silvery mask and a dagger. And it's like one of those wicked cool curved daggers.
Nice. Can I take it?
Yeah, as you pick it up, it burns your hand. And you need to roll me a
Oh, it's
Constitution
silver.
saving throw.
A what saving throw?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the vampire.
I have it.
He's a zombie.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're fine. You have no issues at all. You pick up the silver without a problem. It doesn't burn you.
Oh, dope.
However,
Silver burns
as
vampires.
he's, not in
Not
D&D.
this.
All right, never mind then. Forget what I
not in
said.
5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. But if
Not
you
this
pick it
one.
up, Kelar, you look at that and you're like, oh no, that's bad.
Yeah,
You can
keep
tell.
that shit away from me,
Not
Vamps.
good.
I
Can
open.
I put the mask on?
Yeah, you want to put it on?
Yeah.
It appears to be a very strange, like almost like vampire mask, kind of like your face, right? It's got like the silver fangs and everything.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
I look so cool right now.
Yeah.
I got a
There
coat.
are a couple of other
I got a
trunks.
silver mask. I got a cool
I'll
silver.
search the remaining trunks. While Mitch
Yeah.
is doing his eyes wide shut stuff.
And now that you've seen what your friend Armand has done, looking for the secret chamber, you find them in each of the trunks, and
Oh,
each
very
of them has a mask corresponding to each of your curses. One of them is is kind of like a kind of glass transparent mask. One of them is like.
That's probably the ghost mask.
Yeah, it's probably the ghost mask. One of them is strange. It's kind of like wooden almost, and it's got like animal fur all over it.
Okay,
yours,
I can
Kelar.
accept that that's me.
Yeah. And then one of them
Because
appears
of your
to be
wooden personality.
chiseled from bone.
Oh!
It's almost like the front part of a human skull affixed to like a broader bone headpiece.
Well, that also has to be Salazar's. I don't understand. Where's Yevgeny's? I'm sorry. That was a joke.
I attempt to repatriate the bone and ethereal masks to their corresponding.
You just call it
body
glass. Glass is fine.
Yeah, you do that. Do you guys? What do? You all have masks now.
I'll put
them
mine on.
like me.
Okay. You put on your masks.
Okay. Yeah,
Salazar,
I
you're gonna. Okay.
I put on my mask if I can.
Yeah, you're able to.
Cool.
Until I'm out of smoke-filled room, I will not put on mask. However, I would like
Why
to
not?
figure out the ritual first.
Oh, you want to go back to the ritual room?
Whatever.
Oh dear, did I leave? Oh,
Yeah, you guys all left the ritual room. You're in the next room over. You found some creepy masks.
Yeah.
Put your mask on. Don't be lame. We're all doing it.
All right, fine. I put mask on.
Thank you.
It's peer
So the mask that you're wearing,
Question.
appears to be a human skull, at least the front half of it, affixed to a broader bone headpiece. So you're wearing a skull on your skull face.
Cool.
That's so metal. I have a question.
Yes.
Did all of the masks come with a cool dagger, or was mine the only one that came with a cool dagger?
They all would have come with a cool dagger.
Okay.
Is mine silver?
Probably not.
Oh, it
Yours
should
is
help.
probably just like iron.
Oh, that's not as cool, but fine. It's probably better.
All right. Let's go to the next door on the right.
Well, Yevgeny, are you heading back to the other room? It sounded like Yevgeny was walking out from it.
I would have liked to, but I will wait the rest of the team's decision first. I would like to follow Vampire and Werewolf.
Okay, so as you all walk out with your new crazy masks on,
Love them.
you see a figure. They are wearing what appears to be like a long dark cloak of some kind, and they were you only saw them for an instant because they were peeking out around the staircase up ahead in your direction, and as soon as they see you, they go to book and you can hear their footsteps.
I give chase.
I give chase.
All right, I'd like you all to roll for initiative then.
Yeah, baby.
If possible,
Oh
if
no.
possible, I would like to clip some moonlight while giving chase.
Oh, excellent. I like it. I like it. And you can actually hear a voice as
loving
the
that
figure
roll.
goes to run. You can hear them go, "It's monsters!"
Yeah, that's us.
Oh,
We're
that's
wearing
that.
monster masks. Okay, it's just a mask. Okay, jeez.
Okay.
Does it sound like a child, an adult, Jeremy?
Hard to tell. Hard to
Okay.
tell. They have
What
blood.
do I
You can
think?
tell they've got some blood. Not that matters to you because you're a werewolf.
I do kind of like blood, though. Just
I don't
aesthetically.
like blood.
Me, I love me some blood.
All right, so Salazar is first, and then him, and then Kelar.
You know what? Probably
And
for the
then-
best that the one of us that doesn't have any corporeal desires is going first. Just gonna put that out there.
I mean, you know how it is.
might have a
I
desire
do know
to
how it is.
scare
That's
the
why I'm
person.
saying that.
All right, so Salazar, you're the first to go. This figure is running. What do you want to do? This cloaked person running away from you.
Possess them.
I try to what?
Possess them.
Possess them?
Possess them. Put your ghost form inside their body
I do not like
and
the sound
take
of
over their personhood. Make them your body slave.
I attempt to shoot him with
Possess
my
them.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
So you
You
float
don't
on. You float on
have
over to.
Crossbow.
Well, no, I float. I
You're a
float,
ghost.
I float
Possess them.
after him.
So you float over to the top of the staircase, and you can
Yeah.
see they've run down the staircase, and they're turning to the left, and they are fleeing down the hallway. Apparently, you hear them calling, though it's hard for you to understand what they're saying. They're apparently calling to someone.
Okay.
Ah, God, we're gonna have to eviscerate an adventuring party, aren't we?
All right.
Well,
I shoot with my crossbow.
Okay, go ahead and shoot. Oh, you'll absolutely hit with that.
Is it a ghost crossbow? What's the deal
Okay,
with the
you shoot them in the back, and they fall down on the ground.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Oh my!
They go, ah!
It's just a
Classic ghost maneuver, shooting a child with a crossbow.
Who would go next?
The kid, I think.
You're right. It actually is the kid. Except it's not that kid. You see another figure
it's another.
turn the corner and look down at their friend who's been shot in the back, and they yell, "Lay on hands!" And they're gonna stick their hand down and touch their friend.
No.
Who goes, and then they are going to draw their what looks like a wooden sword, but then it begins to glow with a little bit of radiant light, which you guys don't like the look of that. Looks really scary just innately.
Not to me, I don't think.
He begins to run up the stairs at you. You can see he's probably like 14, and he's wearing chainmail.
Oh no.
It's just
And it's like oversized chainmail.
What kind of cut-rate adventurers guild is sending these twerps at it? I am offended.
But you see the person you shot in the back.
This is who Bartholomew sent after us.
Outside.
So Salazar, this young lad with the glowing wooden sword has now come up to you, and he's brandishing the sword threateningly. And the guy that he yelled "lay on hands" to, the one with the cloak, is like getting up, like he's okay now.
Oh man.
Kelar, it's your move.
Is there any moonlight between me and the sword brandishy guy? Keeping in mind that I am really fast because I'm a rogue, so I can be fast.
If you wanted to dash into one of those rooms you already explored with moonlight, you could easily get to that. Sure.
Okay.
Would you like to duck into that room, duck into the moonlight, and then
kill these kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna scare him and maybe kill him. I don't know.
They're
I'll go
not
in.
gonna get scared.
I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, actually probably a charisma saving throw, as you charge into the moonlight.
19. Babe.
All right, you transform, and because you're a Tabaxi, it really doesn't look very much different.
Yeah, I'm just a bigger Tabaxi.
You're just a bigger Tabaxi now.
With sharper teeth.
You got sharper teeth, you got bigger claws, and you have a ravenous desire to eat human flesh. But you contain that.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say.
Unless, but you still want it.
Wow, who doesn't? I mean.
Exactly, precisely. So what would you like to do, Kelar, with the rest of your turn?
I would like to rush up to the paladin.
Yeah, it took you about 15 feet of movement to get into the moonlight, and you see you're still transformed as you rush out of the moonlight. And you rush up to the young paladin.
Yep.
He looks and he says, "I will defeat you, villain monsters," as he wields his sword.
Okay. I would like to roll an intimidation check.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
As I scream at him, I will take your insides and put them on your outsides.
Okay.
Unless you drop the sword.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation.
Very articulate.
Also, I'm telling the truth, so if you want it to be.
Yeah. Now, I will say, it's a very good intimidation check. I'm going to give you advantage, but I guess you 21 either way.
Yeah.
However, he is brave, so he has advantage on his wisdom saving throw to try and resist. And he does not. He instead is terrified of you and drops the sword and goes to run away. Would any of you like to? Oh, I'm sorry. He can't do that as a reaction.
Can I see a window?
Yeah, there's some windows, probably at the base of the stairs, actually. I imagine there's like a little porch balcony you could go out through these glass sliding doors on the second level.
So, could I attempt to take the sword and throw it out of said window?
Yeah, I think you're able to grab the sword from him as that intimidation check. You do, however, suffer radiant damage as you grab it, which hurts you a lot.
Ow.
And by a lot, I mean you take 4 points of radiant damage. As it burns your hands or paws.
0.
All right.
And you just want to huck the sword out the window?
Yeah, let's get that.
All right, it just smashes through the glass out onto the balcony. And
All right,
the
I took care of the sword.
It's terrifying. You wait, what?
I'm just saying, sword taken care of. You're welcome, awesome werewolf. Cool.
Okay. Armand, it's your turn.
Armand, best party member. Okay, so I'm going to run up to the other kid, I guess, the one who got laid on hands.
Okay, as you kind of, so he's down the staircase, and there's a bunch of people crowded around the stairs going down. Would you like to just leap off the balcony down to that kid? It's only about 10 feet drop.
Wait, so sorry, so he's down the stairs.
he's at the bottom of the stairs, but crowded at the top of the staircase, right, is the Squire Kid, is Kelar. It doesn't really matter if Salazar's there, but he is there. Right, it's a bit of crowded there.
I gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the top of the stairs and just try to do like a bulk intimidation.
Okay. So you're not gonna like leap over the balcony down to the second level?
No. I'm just gonna try to get everybody run down.
You stop and clear your throat.
I want to suck your blood. And I do the cave sign.
Okay. I guess can you also roll me an intimidation check?
You got it, babe.
All right. The Squire is extremely terrified. He is brave, so he's going to still be scared. The apprentice down at the floor can't really hear you very well because he fell on the ground.
Right?
Yeah, he sees you. Or he will see you on his turn. We'll see what happens when he does on his turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Armand?
No.
All right, Yevgeny, it's your move.
Da. All right. In
Russian
my
skeleton.
most terrifying skeletal voice I can muster.
Okay.
Voices?
With the cast of Thaumaturgy. Again.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's got.
Makes my voice 3 times louder than normal.
Yeah, we know.
Uh-huh.
I just thought I'd be very clear on this point. I am going to also try for mass intimidation. I will send you.
You're all just like, wow, we're monsters.
Want these kids out of the house so we can become
Okay.
people again.
You have under 10 seconds to flee with your lives.
Okay.
What else?
I guess roll another intimidation check. You all have advantage because you're monsters. I would even give extra advantage because you're wearing a skeleton face on your skeleton face.
Hey, I'm wearing a vampire face on my vampire.
Well,
That's not nearly as scary though.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Wow.
That's just the truth.
All right. Wow. All right, but you still terrify him. All right. Yevgeny, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, has anything changed as a result of these masks?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Wonderful.
Except for our aesthetic. Just want to put that.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys are more terrifying than before.
Armand,
Maybe the masks were the cause, but are not relevant for the solution.
So you're all
We're
grouped
sleeping in
up.
those beds. I don't know.
You're all grouped up at the top, and up the top of the stairs. And the Squire, who does not have a sword anymore, it was a wooden sword anyway, is terrified and turns and tries to run away from you. He goes to run down the stairs, screaming at the top of his lungs. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. This is the apprentice. The apprentice wizard stands up, looks up the stairs, and he runs for the window and jumps.
Oh no.
Perfect.
Is it
And
is it a first floor window?
Second.
No, second floor window. He crashes through the window and
Probably get feather fall, right? What
Yeah,
level spell is
Featherfall,
that?
right?
Yeah, or like, we'll sprain his ankle and be fine.
Yeah, kids bounce, right?
yeah,
you sure?
if
Oh, my leg!
If I am
Okay,
close
it's
enough
just his leg. He's still screaming. He's fine, as long as it is his back.
Yeah, I actually, it's a second floor. Yeah, he's not high enough that it can kill him. So he's just yelling in pain.
Good.
Salazar, it's your turn.
Okay, is there any excuse me. Is there another one there?
Yeah, there's a guy, the Squire still up at the top of the stairs. Everyone's just
But I think he's terrified.
Okay, I do the same. I'm gonna do the same thing.
I think he's already scared, Will. He just hasn't had the time.
He doesn't have time to leave. Well, then I'm not gonna.
Possess him. See if you can possess him, just for a round.
Just I him. Come on.
No, there's no.
Don't.
I can't possess him.
I didn't. When I suggested you possess him, I didn't know he was a kid.
Think, Will. You possess him. You jump out the window. You depossess him.
No, I don't like that.
Wow, you're not a very good ghost.
I just minor illusion some. Imagine one of those CDs of Halloween sound effects,
Ooh, perfect.
and I make them really loud.
It could be Monster Mash. Monster Mash.
like the chains at the beginning of the Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Give me a spellcasting ability check. And how loud you go? It's like really loud.
No, like just loud enough. Also,
Okay.
where is that?
I think that's just your charisma. It's your charisma plus your proficiency.
Okay. Let's see.
So I guess you could roll a charisma saving throw. That would count. That would like be the effective roll.
Yeah. Got it. I got it. I'm getting there. Okay.
It's okay, Will. We got this.
I got there.
All right. You still have advantage because you're a terrifying monster to this guy.
Yeah.
And as you kind of float up intimidatingly and make these horrible sounds, with the critical, I'm going to roll again his thing one more time. Yep, he faints. He faints and just falls down the stairs.
That's fine. Someone put him outside.
So Jeremy, there's the one that fainted.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
the one
squire.
that jumped out the second-story window,
Yeah.
and then there's still what, a paladin or something?
You don't see anyone else.
Oh, just the two?
Yeah, it was just the two of them.
Well, for now.
No, because Wizard, the one who got shot, and the one who laid on hands.
Yeah, those are that was the guy you just fought.
Oh,
The,
all right.
The squire laid on hands, and the apprentice wizard, yeah,
All right.
got shot in the back.
Are we out of initiative order?
Yeah, as you
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the fainted kid and put him out the window that the squire jumped out
Yeah,
of.
gently
you
as
gonna
you
huck him
can.
out.
As gently as I can.
Okay, so as you head toward the window, what happened was the apprentice wizard actually ran over to like the glass door right onto the balcony,
Yeah.
and then hucked him off, jumped off the balcony.
Okay.
But as you walk through the doorway out onto the balcony, you feel these biting winds that seem to burn you, and the world beyond is a strange, almost ethereal blur to you. It's hard to like look past. You're gonna take some damage for spending any amount of time outside the house.
Ow.
You take 1d6 points of force damage, which in this case is gonna be 6.
6 damage.
As your skin like shreds back, and like it hurts.
All right.
Yeah, but then you huck the kid off the balcony.
Yeah, I hucked the kid off. That's exactly what I did. Perfect. All right. So
Yeah.
he's probably
He hits the ground with a clatter.
he's unconscious. When you're unconscious in a car crash, everything's fine. Okay. So I come back inside and I'm like, hey
Sorry,
guys,
a what?
we shouldn't leave because
Unconscious in a what?
yeah, we're not doing this. Hey guys, we shouldn't leave because it hurts.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Thanks.
I'm not really looking
I
at
don't have much more
information.
information. It hurts a lot when we try to leave, so don't.
All right, well, let's search the second floor. It's the ritual. We got to do the ritual because Salazar said he can guarantee the ritual will make us normal again.
That's not what I said.
So let's go to the second floor
I would
based
also
on
like to figure
Salazar's
out the
guarantee.
All right, we
Well,
search.
if you like, you're the wizard, skeleton man, so you could go do more ritual research, and we could search. if you want.
Skeleton wizard.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, sure. Go
Yeah,
wild.
go do
Possibly
some
go
researching.
Bone mage.
Well, you start looking around the second floor, and it becomes painfully obvious that most of the rooms here have been damaged by a fire some time ago. Not recently, like you just started one, but that the whole house is on fire around you. Yeah, clearly it suffered some fire damage. Like there was obviously a master bedroom at one point. There were a couple of other chambers up here, but everything is just in shambles and ruin. However, your kind of quick search starts to become, it gets cut off as you hear a voice calling up from below. Squire! Squire, where are you?
Oh no.
Oh.
And you hear the clattering of what sounds like plate armor?
Oh boy.
What would you all like to do?
In ourselves. What do we?
I've just left the house, sir, and I'm outside. So come meet me outside. Then I searched the third floor. There's no one here. There's no one here.
Sounds like the squire to me.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Nothing, and it's windy outside. So
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage, I think.
with disadvantage. Why?
So,
But he was so engrossed in the role.
Oh yes.
Oh damn.
Outside? Squire, I told you to stay upstairs, but it was safe.
Yes, but I violated your
You hear the
order.
sound of like a door being kicked open.
It very clearly was not
running of
safe
footsteps.
upstairs.
I've always felt you're not a terribly good master, and I'd like to meet you back in the town where I shall head now.
Do you continue to just yell down the stairs with this weird voice?
Yes, but it's not weird. I'm acting,
It's
sir.
the squire's
and
voice.
I'm
Yeah,
throwing
the squire's voice.
so that it's coming from outside.
Yeah, from the
A
squire.
thing you can do.
You hear the footsteps like kind of stop, and you can hear them now kind of coming from outside.
Very good.
Squire, how are you speaking to me unconscious?
Wow.
This is strange.
Don't say anything.
Lay on hands!
I am going to run upstairs and
asleep.
try to continue the ritual quick.
Yeah, Yevgeny, you figure that out. We'll kill the paladin.
Yevgeny, you run upstairs.
I don't want to kill this guy.
No,
He's just here to.
Yevgeny,
He's just on a
you run
quest.
upstairs. Look at the ritual. You don't have any blood.
Oh no, I need blood.
Okay, well, first make sure that the ritual does what we think it does.
Yeah, Jeremy, I would like to roll a stealth check, such that if the paladin approaches, I hide from him.
I really cannot believe this oversight.
I do the same. Can I hang from the ceiling? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, give me 1 second. So you deceived the paladin, but did you deceive the wizard?
I'm a wizard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you did. Okay, you hear another voice coming from outside. Where has my apprentice gone? I see your squire. The footfalls, he seems to have fled. Do you know what this could be?
We've got a whole thing going.
They're starting to have a conversation outside where the paladin does not comprehend yet that there could be a threat upstairs, but the wizard is trying to explain it to the paladin. And it's just kind of going back and forth right now.
As these things go. All right, let's go upstairs.
Okay.
Everybody, I think we all go upstairs. I go upstairs.
You all go upstairs.
Should we we could get some searching of the second floor done while they're arguing.
Yeah, there's nothing on the second floor.
I've gotten the searching of the second floor done, guys. There's nothing
All
there.
total.
Just fine.
Second floor is in ruins.
We go back up to the ritual
Well,
room.
then I will stay like at the top of the stairs within earshot so that
I think you're the only one with blood.
Yes,
yes.
I was thinking the same thing actually.
All right, so
the voice in
someone
Sky,
stay at
do
the
I know
top
what
of the
this ritual
stairs.
is?
Salazar, you
I'll
stay at
go
the top of the stairs
east.
because you can just come right up to us on the third floor. You don't have
Yeah,
to go.
that's
Right, you
true.
can pass through stuff, right?
Yeah, I can pass through stuff.
Okay.
I think it hurts you, but
So
Do we know what
Salazar
this
is
ritual
the
does?
sentry, and I am the blood bag.
you're the blood bag, and I'm the blood sucker.
No. I think
We're not
a
doing
knife,
this. Okay.
A knife of mine is the blood sucker.
All right, Yevgeny, have we confirmed that the pentagram does the reversal of the curse?
No, we have not. That's what I'm trying to figure out currently.
What have you been doing up there this whole 30 seconds?
Listening to your voice, that is it.
I do have, you know what? I do a very
Yeah.
commanding voice. I do a very, I get that, but I need you to listen to my commands now and actually figure out.
Right.
Yevgeny,
Well, Yevgeny,
know
you
what
do
this
that.
ritual
Jeremy, I'm going to investigate
if
the books.
successfully
See
complete.
if I can help Yevgeny.
Okay. You find as you're investigating the books, there is a like a fake book that if you pull it opens the passageway into the secret room.
Wonderful.
Besides
always
that,
uses
I
a
mean, they're
capacity.
books like casual reading.
Oh, some light reading. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, some light reading. There's one book called "How Not to Die When Everyone's Trying to Kill You."
Okay, I mean, these are going to be useful if we're
I take that
confined
one.
here forever.
That seems useful.
No, you work on the ritual.
I'm working on it. I'm looking for information.
It really
Can,
doesn't.
can you roll me an Arcana check, and I'll tell you what you know about the ritual. And your total roll is a 23. No, this is going to summon devils from hell.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, probably not going to turn you back.
Wait,
Okay, I'm very
Question.
glad that we figured this
I'm
out.
taking my blood and I'm leaving.
Will it summon devils from hell that will be useful to us?
All right, let's
They will serve you for a time.
let's run down to the first floor and see if there's a reversal thing on the first floor while the people are still outside.
This might be
Let's hold the phone for you. Yevgeny, you're the only one who knows what this ritual does. What do you tell your friends?
Well, comrades, it appears that all this ritual will do is summon a book imp that will read to you.
Oh. Well, we have no need for that because we don't have anything right
I
now.
don't know if any of you are ready for story time.
I'm not, personally.
I can read.
I have read a book.
I've written books.
So
Salazar, as all this is going on, you can hear the paladin has come around to the wizard. So you're saying there could be a threat upstairs which caused our apprentice and my squire to flee.
All right,
So-
if anybody has any spells that do an intelligence saving throw,
He begins to charge back.
paladin's the one.
Okay, I stealth near the top of the stairs such that I can disembowel him when I see him.
Jesus. Okay. Well, Salazar, I think is there anything you want to do right off the bat? Because I think Salazar has a surprise round if he wants to do it. As Salazar, you're peeking down the stairs to the first level, and you see him.
Okay.
He's charging through the door. He's got a big mace in his hand, which is glowing with radiant light.
Okay.
And you see a frustrated-looking wizard following in behind him. We could have been quiet about this. Like, we could have just snuck up.
All right. I'm
Very annoyed.
So
I think
they.
we need to incapacitate the paladin and scare the wizard up.
I'm gonna try to. Well, so they're coming up the stairs.
Yeah, the paladin has charged in. Is about to run up the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna minor illusion behind them the sound of a banshee crying.
Oh wow. Okay. Go ahead and minor illusion.
Yeah.
Okay. You make this horrible sound, and the paladin goes, "Oh shit, a banshee!" Go ahead and roll me a deception check,
Okay.
and we're gonna see how this works.
I hope it works well.
Pretty good. Pretty
Pretty good.
Let me roll for this paladin. He got a 16, so he fails, and the wizard. 13, and the wizard says, "That's above my pay grade," and he turns and goes to run. And the paladin goes, "Screw this job," and he goes to leave too. They run out of that.
All right, couple of close calls with them.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I'm not gonna get to kill anything. Oh.
They run outside.
Well, you could kill the beast inside you.
What? Oh, am I still a werewolf?
Yeah, you're still a werewolf. You haven't transformed back yet.
Ah.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the first floor and find.
No, oh wait, like
first person.
I would like want a bone to chew on, right?
Yeah.
Yevgeny, are you using all of your femurs?
I don't believe I need all of my ribs, but I'm definitely using all of my femurs.
You
yes.
don't need all your ribs. You know that guy who removed a rib to do the thing?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Am I allowed to say what he did on the stream? Is this a family stream?
Adam?
This is a family-friendly stream, kind of.
All right. Fuck that.
So, Yevgeny, you tear out one or two of your ribs.
Just one.
I just want one.
Just
But you might want to
one?
do two for balance.
And I create my.
Oh boy.
You create what?
And I create myself a wife.
You try and do that.
Yevgeny
Unfortunately,
thinks he's
Yevgeny,
God all of a sudden.
It
A
fails.
skeletal wife.
No, really, he
Illusions
thinks
of
he's Adam,
grandchildren.
but with the powers of God.
I'll tell you, Kelar, it's delicious. Delicious rib.
Awesome.
Yum, 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 yum.
Excellent. Thank you, Yevgeny.
You're welcome.
All right, I searched the first floor while gnawing on that rib.
Yeah, as you search through the first floor, it looks like that paladin and wizard really ripped the place up. And there was a big dining chamber and a couple of lounges slash I guess just lounges. There was a kitchen, and then that's really all that was down here. However, in one of the large lounge rooms behind the big old fireplace, they apparently had found a secret entrance down, which has a set of stairs descending into darkness.
Nice.
Ooh, that sounds good. We go down there.
For the record, I have kept the fireplace poker on my person.
Mm-hmm. I see.
In my bag.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You got it. You head over to the fireplace and you see that secret door heading down, or a secret passage. Who would like to lead down the secret passage? I can tell you one thing, looking at it, there's blood all over the ground.
I'll do it.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
You start
Love me some blood.
It's very tacky blood, though. It's like gooey, like it's been there for a while.
Where there's tacky, there's juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Well, as you start to walk down, right?
It's a classic vampire saying. You guys don't get it.
Uh-huh. Would you get classic vampire sayings, though? You've only been a vampire for like 25 minutes.
It's like a genetic memory thing.
As you're heading down the stairs, it's getting like a little more uncomfortable. You're kind of getting the heebie-jeebies going down here.
Allowed to get the heebie.
It's very, very dark, but all of you can see in the dark because you're monsters.
Yeah, we give the heebie-jeebies.
And eventually, after a fairly long set of stairs, you must be like reasonably underground at this point, maybe like a dozen, 10, 20 feet under. You see that the staircase stops and opens up into a room, and toward the bottom of the stairs, you can see that there is, I guess as you're kind of leading the way, Armand, you peek around the corner, and you see that there is what was probably once a cart of some kind, piled with what looked like decapitated bodies. It's brutal.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a pool of tacky, old blood at the bottom. Where all the, it's like they're all oriented the same way, so all of the necks all face the same direction. There's just a lot of blood over there, and you can smell it. It's pretty bloody.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you can also see that like further back in the chamber, there appears to be some sort of a dark altar that has been set up. It's got a big marble front, or big marble structure kind of to it. All sorts of evil engravings, skulls engraved into it and whatnot. And you can see there's a person standing over there.
Like a live person?
Yeah, it looks like. Let's see. You see a person. They are wearing gray, tattered robes that drape so far down that they almost look like a ghost in their own right, combined with their incredibly long white hair that flows down to past their knees around them, and ragged.
Put that up,
Yeah, ragged and filthy. And you see what they're currently doing. They've got a body up on the altar, and they've got a bone saw, and they are just sawing.
Simply don't care for that.
All right, well, I call out to them. Say, you there?
Okay.
Why?
Just call right out to them.
Yes. You there? Okay. What? Who are you? What is this place?
Is there a
Why are you cutting into the person? Why are we who we are? Why are we in quarantine? Why isn't our government giving us health care?
They look up to you.
Now I try to get behind a pile of bodies as Armand does this.
Yes, I'll take the focus. All
right. Would anyone else like to do anything as Armand is doing stuff, is talking? All right, it's just...
I am going to ready the spell, Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. And I'll try to make up a joke in the meantime.
Thanks.
And are you doing anything at all, Salazar?
No.
Okay, so you're just floating there behind.
That's what it means to ready Tasha's Hideous Laughter, is just to open your joke book.
So the figure kind of looks up from their grim work and puts down the bone saw that they were holding.
What does their face look like?
You can see that they have a green skin that is very loose to their being. It kind of sags down, is covered with warts and other kind of hag-like stuff. It's got big nose, and
I wonder if this could possibly be a hag.
She looks like a hag. And she looks up at you and she smirks with these awful offset grime-covered teeth. She says, you've come finally, my servants.
Jeremy, you didn't say my ex-wife was going to be in the game tonight.
Oh.
Thank you, Mike.
That's Natasha's hideous laughter spell, actually.
I mean, what do you do? She says, welcome, my servants. Please come.
My name is Armand Xavier Wallace, and I serve no hag. Other than, we're not going to get into it. But
takes a few steps closer, like toward you. Her grin kind of becoming wider, and she cocks her head a little bit. Oh, but maybe for a drink. And she shakes a small, what looks like it's like a small water skin. It's like a water skin flask kind of deal, except you can swear that's made of not leather, at least not ammo leather.
Sure, and it's skin. There's blood in there. All right, yeah, I assume some kind of check to refuse that.
Yeah, you would need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Mm-hmm. Which you can, of course, refuse. Your will is iron. Not even for a little snack.
The Wallace clan knights will never suck the blood of a living being.
Not the Wallace clan!
No.
It is I, Armand Xavier Wallace of the Wallace clan knights.
To her 3 times. She knows who you are.
Yes. Well, good. She should.
Okay.
Free us from this entrapment, hag, or we'll kill you. Or something like that.
Well, that started really good, and then it went really.
Well, it'll be bad for you. You'll not like it. Whatever it is, the thing that we do, you won't like.
Mm-hmm. What does anyone else do in this moment? Or you're just watching?
I am awaiting a moment that is appropriate.
Is this that moment?
It could perhaps be. I do not know. Does she seem hostile in this? Like, as in the hostile?
She seems off-put that she was not able to control. Armand.
I will wait a few more moments to see if she conjures anything else for ideas.
Mm-hmm. I think she kind of takes a step back as you resist her affliction. And she says, no, I don't think so. And she kind of reaches beneath her long, tattered robes and pulls out a small notebook. And
I don't like that.
Okay, wait, hold up.
It's not like a spell book, it's a notebook. And you recognize this notebook. This is Salazar's notebook. It's filled with all of your notes.
No!
Proving
those are important.
That the moon is in fact fake. And she looks at it and says, work yet unfinished. And she says, how about you put your friend in order? I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Salazar.
Salazar.
Oh, no.
Salazar, don't you dare. Salazar.
you also resist this. You maybe have backups somewhere. I don't know. It's all in the old noggin.
I think it's all committed to memory.
I was combining dome and noggin. It's in the cloud.
Well, as soon as she tries to turn my friend against me, I take that as a sign that she's not.
As do
I approach her to punch her in the face.
Then let's all roll for initiative, except I would like Yevgeny to cast their spell first.
Indeed. Comrade Mary Poppins. How does a skeleton say hello?
What?
Is she comrade? Well, I am also feeling the effects of Tasha's hideous laughter because that was too funny. I am incapacitated.
I think I missed the punchline.
Yeah, comrade.
I did as well, and that's okay. Okay. All right. So it looks like Armand, you unfortunately go just after her.
Not good. I don't like that at all.
Can we get the other initiative rolls in here?
Can I get a bonus for the fact that she was reading from a book and I was getting ready to punch?
No, because you were listing your accomplishments and name and claim.
I was not at that moment.
At all times, unless you are stating you're doing something else, it is presumed you are introducing yourself and your clan.
It's true.
Okay. All right.
It is
I get
funny
it.
because it is true.
That's fair.
Comedy is some incisive stuff.
Toxicity's left.
On DnDTime.
Toxicity's left. She's got to roll a thing, right? Right, Yevgeny? Or she's got to roll.
Yes.
She's got to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
She's not the least
my
wise.
joke was just too funny to resist.
It wasn't too funny to Sneeve.
Well,
To who?
you know.
Her name is Sneeve.
Sneeve. I would become a hag too if I were named Sneeve.
Well, you know, some things are that's just how the world works.
Yeah, no, path dependency is real.
Yeah.
Soviet Russian spell cast you.
Now, Matt, can you roll me for Yevgeny initiative so we can start the battle?
Ah, yes.
Okay, that's about what I figured it would be. All right, so it's a little better than Salazar, but just such. All right, first in the initiative order, we have Kelar. Kelar, what would you like to do?
I will sprint up to her.
Yeah, believe it or not, I know it's a weird one, she saw you coming.
Yeah, that's fair. And I will, I assume I use claws. You know, I have no need for a sword.
Yeah, you'd like to use your claws?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll me. Well, you can make a multi-attack with your claws.
Yay!
Whoa!
So you can make me 2 claw attacks. They're with a plus. Let's see, what's your dexterity modifier?
5.
Oh, this guy, fancy man.
Really? How are you have a plus 5?
No, sorry, that's my dexterity save. It's 3.
3. Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense. So you rolled a plus 6 to hit with both the claws. All right, so you will hit with a bolt. Oh no, the first one will barely miss against Sneak.
Ah, heavens.
Your claw rakes out and kind of passes almost through her flowing tattered robes, but the other one you catch her right across her big warty face. You're going to deal 2d4 plus 4 damage.
Come on. Okay.
Oh no. And if you had reason to have sneak attack, you would have gotten it, but unfortunately not.
Yes.
And Sneeve, is that the end of your turn, Kelar? Are you going to turn next to Sneeve?
Wait, is her name Sneeze?
No, Sneeve.
Her name is Sneeve with a V.
Yeah.
Like you're sneezing. Like you get
It's
something.
like Steve,
like
but with
you
an N instead of a
You
T.
sneeve, so I say God bless you.
You sneeze, so I say God bless you.
Yes.
Got it.
So as you end your turn, Kelar, up there clawing at her, growling ferociously, she says, "I will then destroy you and raise you as more mindless servants if you will not serve me willingly." And
then she would make us zombies. You see, Kelar? You see the difference?
And she is going to clap her hands, and a wave of ethereal darkness kind of pulses out from her. I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay.
Oh. Crit.
Ooh. Cibola.
Okay. Alrighty. And who are we missing?
Yevgeny.
Yevgeny. I need your wisdom. I need your Constitution saving throw, Yevgeny.
Yeah, Constitution. Oh no, I'm a skeleton. How does this?
It's the same. Your stats are the same.
Very well.
I'm a skeleton.
So Yevgeny and Kelar both fail as this wave of necrotic energy pulses out. You would take 26 points of necrotic damage, except you're all immune to necrotic damage. And then Sneeve goes, "Oh shit!"
Didn't plan for that.
Armand, it's your turn.
All right. Well, as is the way of the Wallace Clan Knights, I'm going to go up and punch her in the face.
That's the way of like everyone.
Well, I go up and I do it. And I do.
And she suddenly seems kind of concerned.
Do I hit?
The 13 unfortunately does not. Well, you're the vampire.
I am a vampire.
What would your normal athletics be? Or strength bonus?
My normal strength mod is 3 plus 3.
Okay, so even with the extra vampire strength, you don't quite catch her with the first punch.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to hit her again.
That you'll definitely hit her. The one, unfortunately, like Kelar, whiffing with the first one, then catching her with the uppercut for 9 bludgeoning. You hit her right in the bottom jaw, and she goes, "Oh!" One of her teeth goes flying. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Armand?
I'm going to use a superiority die. Wait, does she have like a spell book or like a thing that she's casting spells from?
Yeah, she's got a staff.
She's got a staff. I'm gonna try to use a disarming strike and take the staff out of her.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So just tell me how it works.
I expend a spirited die. She makes a strength save.
Okay.
And the DC is 13.
Okay. Sneed is pretty strong, but not strong enough. With your second punch, you hit her right in the upper jaw, and then you take that second punch, back around and just snag the staff out of her hand. And just,
Awesome. And she also takes an extra 4 damage.
Nice.
And she no longer has a staff. You're welcome, everybody. Armand, best party member.
Yevgeny, it's your move. What would you like to do?
All right, let's see. I am going to attempt to cast sleep on this Mary Poppins.
She looks pretty beefy. You figure that might be a tough one, but I mean, you're free to try it if you'd like.
Well, I thank you for the information. In any case,
Do it, man.
Like, you just saw how those fists hit her, and she's still looking pretty good, despite some pretty solid hits from the fists and the claws and everything.
wonderful. Well, in that case, I am going to tell another joke.
Okay.
And
what does this say? Is it just another Toxicity laughter?
Yes.
God damn it.
What do skeletons order at restaurants?
I don't know. They don't go to restaurants.
Spare ribs.
Oh, that's perfect because he actually just gave a spare rib to Mike
All right.
for
I will roll
chewing
For
on.
another rib at their face.
That's great. I like that one.
Wisdom save. 18 again.
Damn it.
Oh. All right. All right. That was Yevgeny. Salazar, it's your turn.
Okay.
My jokes are clearly not up to par.
And I'm sorry. Wait, you are a skeleton. Unfortunately, that does not help your jokes. But you could do skeleton things.
I feel like it should get +1, you know?
I'm gonna try to shoot her with my crossbow.
Well, actually,
You're a ghost. Possess her.
I can't possess her. I don't know
Why
where
not?
to try.
Have you tried?
Is that even a thing? I'm not gonna do it.
Do you want to try?
No, I don't want to try.
You should try. I think you should try.
No, hey, listen, we'll see what happens next.
We got a
round.
ghost shooting crossbows. This is
Dude, we're both.
Okay, hold on. I want to
Kelar and I
stop you
are both
right there.
after
Because
fighting
hold
her.
on. I want
to
you to
possess her.
imagine. I want you to imagine something, just in a vacuum. The phrase "a ghost is shooting a crossbow." That sounds pretty scary to me.
yeah. It's
Yeah, but like, what's more scary, like a ghost shooting a crossbow or like a ghost possessing? I think
Okay,
that. I think the possession.
You're right, but it's apples to
And
oranges.
what if we need her? What if we need her alive to make us not undead again?
I'm gonna tell you what. It's doubtful that my shot from a crossbow right now is gonna kill her.
Yeah, but like generally, like having her be possessed would make it more likely
Okay.
that she.
Jeremy,
What are you
what
going
are
to
you
do? Don't
Jeremy.
let them tell you what you, Salazar. You do you.
I'm shooting her.
All right. You take aim, and you're a ghost. Which
So
I guess like
not great.
would help you shoot her. How are you going to shoot her? You're just like floating in the middle of the room and shooting her.
You know what? I float into a position where it's as if I'm laying on the ground,
Okay.
like aiming like a sniper rifle. but I'm floating in the middle of the.
All right. You miss with the crossbow, unfortunately, and she's very confused.
Great. All right, guys. She's confused.
At initial count of 20, she goes, "Get them, my pretties!" and is going to use her layered action to kick over one of the wicker baskets that she had behind this altar, this death altar, and a bunch of heads roll out.
Oh no.
And then the heads, like wings, rip out from the back of their heads. Wings that are almost like made of their hair. They begin to fly into the air.
That's terrifying.
3 of these flying heads have entered the combat. And they're going to go after Kelar. Actually, right after Steve.
Steve.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Being that Armand has engaged her in melee combat as well, can I get my bonusy things?
You bet you could get your sneak attack if you hit her.
Dynamite.
I am very distracted.
Well, there's a bunch of heads flying around.
Does that also provide advantage or no?
It did not normally, no, unfortunately.
Okay.
So it looks like you got a 19 and a 13. You'll hit with the 19 as you attack her. I assume you're taking her and not one of the heads.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll hit her then. You'll hit Sneeve. Go ahead. Again, it's 2d4 plus... Oh, boy. Yep, that all checks out. 10 points of slashing damage. She screams as you slash across her chest, and this green Icarus blood, splashes all over the altar. It's like the very, very dark green that's basically black, though. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Kelar?
No.
Okay. Sneeve is going to...
I gotta say, I'm gonna put it out there. I want everybody to know, not a huge fan of this Sneeve character.
Yeah, Sneeve is going to reach forward and try and take her staff back.
Well, I don't think I took the staff. I think I just knocked it out of her.
Yeah.
Would you have liked to have grabbed it? You had an open hand because you're just punching.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and she's gonna try and take it back from you. I need to roll me either an athletics or an acrobatics check. And you take a +2 bonus to your athletics if you choose to do that from being a vampire. All right. Sneeve, unfortunately, is able to pull it out of their hands, and she snarls, "I'll make you the dumbest of them."
What? But you already did that.
Kill them!
Me.
And the 3 horrible flying heads descend upon Armand. Armand, they swarm you, and they go to attack. One of them screeches a horrible sound, which if you were human would have probably stunned you, but none of you are humans. You're dead. The other 2 are going to try and bite at you, Armand.
Well,
So it's a bite attack of 18 to hit. Cool.
That 18 hits, yeah.
All right, it'll be 8 points of piercing damage. You're immune to poison, so the poison doesn't hurt you. The second one rolls an 8 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
All right. And the other one screamed. Armand, it's now your move.
All right. I'm going
You
to...
can also see, I'm sorry, one thing to note, that the body that's on the altar that she was cutting the head off of, it has sprouted wings on the head and is trying to fly around, but it is still stuck to the body. So it's just stuck there.
Good to know.
That is
Okay.
A little bit.
I'm going to attack her.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
All right, you punch her once with your brass knuckles.
16.
All righty.
I'm going to turn that into a sweeping attack with superiority die.
Okay. And you are the vampire. So actually I realize you should be doing an extra 2 damage on all your punches.
Oh, awesome.
So I'll just add that extra damage on now.
And then I'm going to use my superiority die to hit one of the other heads.
Okay.
So if my original attack roll would have hit one of the heads, it will do 4 damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you club one of the heads for 4 points. The head is injured.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to hit her in the face again.
Okay. Unfortunately, even with the extra vampire strength, that won't quite do it. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Armand? You just stay up there and just brawl it.
Well, I've used my action on my bonus action, so I think I'm good.
Cool. Yevgeny, I mean.
Oh.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I didn't mean to like bring you up just to let you down.
Well,
I think he will survive. Salazar is tough ghost.
No, he won't. He won't.
Never recover.
Probably none of us will survive. Let's be honest.
I am going to
constitutes a
stride
tough
myself
ghost.
up to Armand.
Okay, you're gonna what? You're gonna go up to Armand.
I will bones myself.
There are flying heads all over the place.
Yes. I am going to touch him and give him the ability to use Dragon's Breath as an action.
That sounds great.
And
All
say,
right.
Armand, you can breathe fire now.
I love that.
Here, have some vodka. Also, I am going to cast Magic Missile in each of the 3 skulls.
Are those bonus actions?
They are not. It is a full action, but Dragon's Breath was the bonus action.
Okay, cool. Right, I didn't know if that was an action or bonus. Go ahead and give me the magic missiles then, one at each head.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew pew.
Comrade.
Are they really still your comrades?
Oh wait.
Everybody's a
hold on.
comrade.
I see. So it's gonna be
Yes.
5 for the first one, right?
Sure. Yeah. Oh yes, you can see. Yes.
Yeah. And then 2 for the second and 3 for the third.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All the heads are still up, but that first one's looking really beat up.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Because was that the same one that I punched as well?
Yes.
And then I will step back a couple. I do not know how close I was to Armand before, but I step back.
Yeah, I mean you're able to take a few steps back.
Mm-hmm.
Salazar, it's your move.
okay. I float forward. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Oh God.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe.
Do you want to hit the flying heads, the gargoyles as well?
Yes.
If you would probably hit your friend Armand, who's right
That's
up in the
fine.
group.
That's
I
fine.
can take it.
He can take it.
All right, we'll go up and just unleash a thunder wave. Now, I'm wondering, you have to use an instrument, right, as your bardic focus for your spells. What instrument are you using?
I have my lute.
Okay. All right. You nailed them. Probably. Oh Jesus. All right. I imagine, right? It's almost like you're like coming out of the ceiling and just blasting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me roll this for them. They're gonna have a really bad time here. Zibap, and Zibap. Wow, the Vargoyles did pretty well.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know if it matters. Actually, you might still kill them. And Sneeve fails, which is kind of the big one. So Sneeve is going to take all 14 points of the thunder damage.
That's a good thunder wave.
Oh.
That's a very good thunder wave.
It's like,
Well, I rolled it as a second level, so there's that.
well, there you go.
Nice. Still a solid thunder wave. All right, and the first
Salazar
gargoyle,
goes.
even though it succeeds, still dies.
Nice.
That was the one that had been punched a couple times.
I punched
The
it.
one who critically succeeds is going to take 7 damage and is barely hanging on. And the third one dies.
Nice.
There's this blown apart. And I mean, when I say blown apart, heads blow. Heads explode. Because
That's what we
they're
like.
heads.
Thunder Wave.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do? They are pretty beat at this point. Or not pretty. They're hurt.
So what happens to Sneeve?
Sneeve is harmed substantially by the explosion.
Blown back? She pushed?
Oh, yes, she gets knocked backwards 10 feet. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Nice. And I need to roll a thing, right?
Yes, and I need Kelar to roll a thing.
Which
Because Kelar, you're all up in the grill as well. No, I need you to roll me wisdom saving.
I said, oh, that. Okay.
What? A wisdom saving throw? Shouldn't it be a
Yes.
constitution saving throw?
No, because it's at the top of the initiative. It's not for the thunder wave.
Very wise.
Son of a gun! You guys have resisted all of her things, and as she's like, kind of steadying herself in the thunder wave, she goes, "Can you not smell my blood, werewolf? Serve me, and you will feast." And you just, no, man.
No, pass. Dislike.
And now it's your turn.
Don't listen to Mary Poppins.
What would you like to do, Kelar?
So did we take damage from the thunder wave?
You did.
Oh,
You would have. So you need to roll a con save.
I did. I got a 16.
Yes. So you succeeded. You would take half damage, which is 7.
Fair enough.
All right, Kelar, to your move.
I'm just gonna keep wailing away on Smeeve.
Okay, you rush forward, and as you rush forward, you can smell the blood of this bloody creature, and you have advantage on your attacks.
Oh, kick-ass.
As the ravenous hunger of the werewolf takes hold.
So those are the first rolls of each individual attack, obviously, because that's...
Of course, that's how you would roll it, naturally.
And those are the second rolls of the
Yeah, of the attack, so it's just so crisp. I think you get one of them, Mike.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and roll me the damage. Because it was an advantage, you do get your sneak attacks.
Nice.
As you rush for,
Rolls, baby.
what's up with you guys doing 15 damage? She is pretty grievously injured at this point. Sneeve is pretty hurt. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Kelar?
Can I eat her as a bonus action because I'm a werewolf?
Let me see, actually. Maybe. One of your attacks could be with your bite, if you want.
Excellent.
So go ahead and make me a bite attack, which is the exact same but does different damage. Oh, nice! So if you lunge forward with your bite, it would do 1d8 damage, but instead you're going to do 2d8 because you crit, and it's going to be +4. And oh my god!
Oh, damn!
Yeah, she is barely hanging on. Sneeze, poor Sneeze.
Kelar is a hungry boy.
Now,
Well, it's
Sneeze,
very kind of Armand to perpetually be calling me the best party member, and I feel like I should reward that
Armand's
kind
first party member
with damage output.
Sneeze contracts lycanthropy and becomes a werewolf. She begins
No
to grow hair.
moonlight down here, though.
And she goes, ah! And she yells and grows some terrible-looking claws, which she is going to strike out at you, Kelar, with.
Oh, God,
That does make
sense. Card.
A 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, 11 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And then she will make her second attack. An 11 to hit. Way more damage, but she misses.
That misses.
All right. That's Sneeve's turn. The last Vargoyle will continue its mission and go after Armand.
What?
A 13 to hit.
That misses.
All right. Armand, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna use a
She's
bonus
looking
action.
very beat.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to take a second wind.
Okay.
Breathe fire on them.
Very low.
Fair enough.
Drink the vodka, Armand.
Gives me. Oh, that's what I like.
Oh, very good hit points. Okay.
And then, you know what? I've never breathed fire before.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I guess
So
as my action.
canonically,
3d6.
was this like a spell cast, or did Yevgeny just give you a bottle of vodka to just drink and breathe fire with?
I don't know. You tell me.
I did both. Hopefully I'll make it
There
better.
is magic, but there's also vodka. Okay.
That's exactly. You know what? That describes my Saturday night. All right. So I'm gonna do that.
So how does this work?
I don't know.
I know you can roll me the 3d6, Mitch, because that's the damage. Or I'm sorry, Armand. But what do they have to roll, Matt? What does Sneeve have to roll?
3d6, and she's got to roll a dexterity save.
Okay, and the DC is your DC,
Oh man, that's.
right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what is your DC?
Oh, good question.
I'm gonna bet it's 13 or 14.
Yeah, it's probably around 14.
Probably. maybe you get the extra damage with the vodka, Armand, but probably not.
So she's going to take half damage as you breathe fire. The bright side is the Vargoyle's also going to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
And critically succeed. It still
Well,
dies
shouldn't it
from
be
the
a
half
dexterity
damage.
saving throw?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It dies. It can't survive the half damage.
Nice.
As you breathe fire, the head that was flying near you, pestering you, melts. And you can also see Sneeze, the werewolf fur that is now erupting from them, is starting to burn and melt. They do take half damage, which is better than the 0 damage your melee attacks would have done, because now she's a lycanthrope and immune to non-magical damage.
Yeah, very
Okay,
good.
but like I'm a vampire, so my, you know.
I don't know. Are vampire attacks magical?
I don't know. You tell me. I
You have to look it up on the
Vampire
stat. They are not. They're not innately magical.
All right. Well, what about my bites? What if I bit?
I don't know. You haven't tried to bite anyone yet.
No.
Yevgeny, it's your move. What would you like to do?
Wait, she is immune to non-magical attacks, yeah?
Being a lycanthrope, yes.
All right. I have one last joke.
Oh, jeez.
How do skeletons have sex?
They bite each other.
Yep. That we saw. I think we all saw that coming.
Yeah, and she did not though. She just gives in and starts to cackle hysterically.
He's good
As
joke.
you finally got her with the hideous
through her.
laughter.
About
She falls prone and is laughing.
that's what it's all
Salazar?
about.
It's your turn. What would you like to do, Salazar?
Do something wacky.
I want to. I'm trying to think of what's.
Yeah, you feel like your crossbow would be ineffective.
Yeah.
Even though it's a ghost crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I might just do Thunderwave again.
You just want to go with Thunderwaver again?
Yeah, why not?
That worked great last time.
I'm doing it.
Just so you know, she
You're
gets
using
to
some
roll
ghost
a
powers.
save every time she takes damage, but she wants to kill her creation first. Perhaps wise.
I'm doing it.
All right, you walk over and unleash a Thunderwave.
And then
upon
I
her.
start blasting.
And as you start blasting, she saves. Unfortunately, taking half damage.
You hate to see that.
She is on the brink of death, and I think she has to re-roll her save against the Tasha City's laughter,
She does.
which she saves.
Oh,
Oh no,
we hate to.
Salazar, is there any other move you want to do? She
Wait,
stops
did she
laughing
reroll that now, or did she reroll that on her turn?
whenever she takes
Whenever
damage.
she takes damage.
What?
Which I
That's
tried to
dumb.
warn him about, and nobody
I'm
listened
sorry.
to Yevgeny.
Laughing.
I mean, it was a
Oh,
good
sorry.
Thunderwave. She's on the brink of death.
All right. Well, I got nothing. I'm good.
You
Okay.
don't have an action surge or something like that?
But I suppose we could just execute her.
At the top of the initiative,
Gulag style.
Yeah.
brutal. Yes.
I feel like we should keep her alive. How do we reverse the curse of the
Let's see.
Bambino?
She has not tried to control Yevgeny at
We
this point.
reverse the curse of the Gambino.
So, Yevgeny,
Yes.
she looks at you, and
Oh, wait, before she says anything, I
Okay,
asked
okay.
her first, do you have vodka?
she kind of like shakes a little flask. roll me with some saving throw.
Oh no, comrades, I have bad news.
Skeletons can enjoy this stuff. Special magic vodka.
It's milk.
But even then, you completely, I guess, are just beyond her allures. Kelar, it's your turn.
Oh shit, it's Rubinov. Fuck that shit.
Well, I'll do werewolf things.
Hey, don't
Okay.
you just
You run toward her, and you go to attack her.
I claw her twice and bite her.
Well, as you go to claw her the first time,
Oh, Jesus.
let's see, she's still prone, so you have advantage in the attacks. So you miss with the first attack. The second attack you hit, and it doesn't do any damage.
Oh.
It seems your attacks are non-magical, but hers were magical from when she was still a hag.
Armand, use your dumb silver thing. God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that thing you're carrying in your hand.
What would you like to do with your?
Okay.
What would you like to do last, Kelar?
I leave.
your
I go. I'm getting out of here.
All right, you just walk away.
It's dumb.
All right, Sneeve is going to. She got a turn. Wow. I guess she's going to go and attack Armand. She goes and slashes. She gets up and slashes with her werewolf claws. A 17 for 18 slashing damage.
That does hit.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Oh,
Yeah,
the second
barely.
attack, a 16 for 13.
That does not hit.
Oh, really?
That does not hit.
Hot damn. All right, Armand, it's now your turn.
All right, so I have a silver map, right?
Yeah, you all have silver like improvised weapons.
Okay,
Pretty
so my mask is silver. I know that I have a dagger that's silver.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to headbutt her.
Oh my god.
Roll me. Just throw me a strength check. Actually, I'm gonna say, let's see. You're the. What's? Oh, that was not including your proficiency. So yes, you hit her as you headbutt her with your face because everyone is proficient with their unarmed strikes. So you headbutt her with your helmet, and as you do so, I don't know what happens that kills. Oh, she's a werewolf, so the silver slams into her face, and there's a horrible hissing sound, and just I'm melting, and she dies very quickly. She's
Armand, best party member.
This is what happens to real Mary Poppins too, yeah.
As she collapses to the ground, melting into a puddle of hag. You all take a deep breath. And you're still monsters.
Oh no.
Well, okay, that's fine. Everything's fine.
And then you hear all of a sudden in your head a voice. Greetings, adventurers. Seems like you've defeated that whatever source of evil was in that house.
No, Armand is still here.
Hey, yeah. Mean.
Well, I suppose I can just leave you to your bidding then.
No. We could use a teleport and a cure, Bartholomew.
Very well. And with a clap of his hands and a snap of his fingers, you find yourselves teleported back to Bartholomew's shop. And in transit, you've been cured of your horrible diseases and curses.
Yes.
I liked mine.
We're not monsters anymore.
Which is why you've been cured, Mike. In addition, Bartholomew says, well done. I figured that would have been an easy enough adventure for the four of you leading up to your boss battle next time. Here are your 100 Bartholomew bucks each. And well done. And
Thanks, Bartholomew.
You've completed this adventure. You've gained your Bartholomew bucks, and that puts each of you at 5 experience, which means next time you play, you could do a boss battle.
All right.
Wow.
I do love that.
Would any of you like to buy anything from Bartholomew's shop quickly before we take a quick hiatus for the next game?
I will continue reserving my funds.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to reserve fun as well.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. In that case, if no one wants to buy, thank you guys for playing. Thank you all for watching. We'll be right back in just a moment with Game 3 tonight.
Thank you.
See you all.
Yeah.